be very, very quiet. What is up, guys? I'm Chiefman here. Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing a book review. Now, like I said in my last video, I've been wanting to do more book reviews, and that is what I'm going to be doing today, because the book that I have today, I know I'm starting off with just another book that I absolutely adore, but it is Quiet. The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking by Susan Cain. This book is phenomenal, and it's one of my favorite books of this year so far, and just one of my new favorite books of all time. But unlike the Knicks, where I just felt like I was just kind of like fanboying over it over and over again without giving it any substance, I feel like I could do a really good review of Quiet, because it's a book that spawns a lot of discussion and a lot of topics to explore, so because it's nonfiction, and that I feel like is much better to review in like a 5 out of 5 than a fictional book that's a 5 out of 5, because like for me, I need to start exploring certain aspects of the novel that I haven't explored before, but with nonfiction, I feel like I have that concept very grasped with at least the books that I love. So anyway, I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's get into this. So, first of all, before going into this book, I feel like that I knew what the basic definition of introvert and extrovert is. And that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it for the entire book. What am I talking about? That was all my knowledge about the world of introverts before reading this book. And I really had no idea what I was really getting myself into. But Susan Cain not only describes like certain examples of people that are introverts, but also explores the extrovert side. And she kind of analyzes and compares and contrasts the two, puts them into situations, gives examples. It is everything that you can ask for a book like this, and that is what I applaud. But something I also applaud is that Susan Cain explores both sides, the introverts and the extroverts, equally in great light. This book may be overall about the introverts and how you should interpret, you should appreciate the introverts more, just because because they're usually the ones that are quieter and more socially isolated than the extroverts, which are usually more vocal, not vocal, but you know what I mean, social. That's the word I was looking for. Why did that take me an eternity to find? But the whole purpose of this book really is about elevating the introverts to be equal to the extroverts. But at the same time, she does not lower the reputation of the extroverts at all. She thinks that both are equal, but introverts need a little bit more boosting right now. And thank you. Thank you so much. Because a lot of the arguments that have been given about anything recently has just been either A, hiring something else, or B, lowering something at a certain group or topic. And Susan Cain does neither of she does kind of do the first option, but she does the important thing by not doing the second option. And that is what I applaud with her for. Susan Cain knows what she's talking about. She's done her research. She's experienced. She purposely went across the world. Well, not across the world. I don't know if she I don't know if she went to Asia or something like that, but at least across America to explore the world of introverts and what their effect on the world is. And that's what I applaud this book for. I know I keep using the word applaud, but that's overall what I can make this book out to be. I just give it so much applause because it just explored a sense of mind that I thought could never be explored. And personally, that really attached to me. I had a very personal affection for this book because just recently, I became not to show off or anything, but I've become rather social in the community that I'm in. And I've started to do a lot more things. I've gained a lot of friends. In fact, I'm going to something that I thought I'd never go to. prom, so that's really fun. I knew that expressing myself and like sometimes forcing myself into conversations was kind of like a way of getting me to be more social. But this book changed my perspective on the world of social and conversation, because it made me realize that introversion is being an introvert doesn't mean you're completely isolated. It's just another way of thinking and another way of getting stuff by yourself, while the extrovert is much more social and much more related towards groupthink. And that is just fascinating. And the way that it connected with me is because for the longest time I was kind of like, I wasn't completely antisocial. I had my friends, but at the same time I was nowhere nearly as social as I am now. And I've just been and I just never thought I'd see the solution so clearly put into my face as this book did. And honestly, if I have to say this book is, if I had to choose one nonfiction book that changed my life, it's this one. And I just read this yesterday, and I'm already blown away by how much it just changed my perspective on the topic. No other book has done that with this much passion. And honestly, I absolutely adored Quiet. If you are anywhere interested in the world of psychology and social sciences, I cannot recommend this book enough. It is one of the greatest pieces of nonfiction, if not the greatest piece of nonfiction I have ever read. So that was my review, guys. Tell me if you please give me constructive criticism on my review style. I know I was kind of ranting about my kind of like giving a personal attachment to this book, and I wasn't really exploring some stuff, but comment down below on what you guys thought of this review. I really need some advice, because I just feel like that reviews are kind of hard to do, but at the same time there's a system to them, so I'm just experimenting with my style right now. So comment down below what you guys thought of the review, and as always, I'm Mega Man Chief Fan, and I'll see you later, guys.